Hey boyos, turn the phone around so you can see me. How's that? It's a bit of a smoking vid as well, but this is just your daily check-in with John Vee. Haven't done one of these in a couple days, so figured it was time. So hopefully Get Her Done sees this and sees a smoking video too, right? But, I'm just out for my nightly walk, sitting on the public bench. Just like I did before. But yeah, the lifting's going good. Life is going pretty good in general. I got approved for the disability supplement, which is an extra $300. Next step is the disability tax credit, lowers taxable income. I told you guys about that already, but if I get approved for that, CRA goes back 10 years and credits me the difference, which could be up to like $10,000, I'm hoping. I have been meaning to do more cardio. I have increased my calorie deficit. I'm shooting for less than 2,000 a day, and I was getting 2,300 a day generally. And I'm not doing any more fasting days because it fucks up my recovery from lifting, and that's no good, right? I still got to lift a bit. I figure rather than do fasting days, just cut down my daily calories more. That's probably harder than doing fasting days, I noticed, because with fasting days, as long as there's no temptation around, I'm good. I can go all day without eating. It's the first meal. It'll prime me to want more the rest of the day. But I'm not too sure what to say in this video. I was going to complain about, welfare people. Maybe I'll do that. I know so many people on welfare and disability, and a lot of them are just legitimately lazy fucks that are no good for nothing. I know some of them do have legit disabilities, right, and can't work. But it's a vicious cycle, right? It's a downward spiral. You're not getting up to work every day to go your 9 to 5. Give me a sec. You're not getting up to go to your 9 to 5 every day, so people tend to sleep in longer. They're not motivated to do anything when they get up. And they just rot. I know so many single welfare mothers that are fat, ugly, and have no goals in life. Like, their goal in life, what they look forward to, is what tattoo they're going to get when they get their welfare check. What $400 tattoo they're going to get. And I got no problem them doing that, right? But the problem is these people that do that shit, these women, they don't provide for their kids. They buy a bunch of junk food. They buy pop and chips and shit like that. And of course that shit's really cheap. Like a bag of chips, what, $2? A bottle of pop, $1. And they just get these empty calories for their kids just so their kids survive, but be malnourished. And they use the difference and get tattoos, buy weed, shit like that, right? I have no dependents. And I'm sure if I did, I would do a lot better than a lot of these fucking single women I know. Like my sister that I live with, she's a single mother. She's not on welfare. She works. She works a fucking full-time job, right? And she provides for her kids. She buys them good, healthy food. But these single welfare mothers, most of them, they don't fuck. All the single mothers around here that I know, they're on welfare. And my first ex-girlfriend, she had her kids taken away from her. And she still doesn't work. She's still on welfare. Like, you don't have your kids anymore. They're not in your care. They haven't been for almost a year. Why aren't you working? But no. because her priority is doing drugs and sleeping around. She's committed to that lifestyle. I'm pretty much committed to the disabled lifestyle now because I'm dug in. I've got the supplement, $300 extra, right? I can live okay off of what I'm getting, a little over 900, right? So I'm committed to the lifestyle in the sense that I'm not stressing about it now. I know I can make ends meet, and until something drastic changes, everything's going to stay the same as far as work-wise. Of course, I still have goals in life, right? I still want to constantly move forward and get better and improve my life over time, right? But so many of these single women I know on welfare, they don't make any attempt to improve themselves or their life. They've been living in the same place for 10 years, just gotten fatter and uglier. Nothing's changed. They live in filth. Now I do have to make another smoke, so I will set the phone down briefly, but I will be right back, and I will keep speaking, I think, while I make my smoke. Hopefully you can still hear me. But yeah, I usually have a whole bunch of cigarettes when I'm here, but I'm down to my last paper. I didn't bring enough fucking papers with me, but that's okay. That's just incentive to not stay here all fucking night smoking, right? Because normally I'd have a couple more smokes than this, but this will be my last cigarette paper till I get home. But I got a decent amount of cardio in today. Days that I train, I usually don't get any cardio because my training feels like cardio because I'm not used to high volume training with short rests between sets, right? So I don't believe in shocking the muscle like some people do, where you have to switch up training every few weeks and have a new workout. I don't believe in shocking the muscle. There's no fucking such thing. Your muscles are either going to respond to training or not respond. And as long as you're giving them sufficient stress, they will respond, right? And if anything, jumping around with training, changing the exercises, changing the rep ranges, everything like that, it's just a new stressor to adapt to and get good at. Obviously, if you stick to the same exercises, you get really good at them. You're not limited by skill over time, right? Because you've gotten good at those exercises. Whereas if you're jumping around with different exercises, your body has to essentially learn the new movement. But the most important thing still is, the drive and desire to get strong and jacked. That's still the most important thing, right? You have people that will jump around with exercises, switch it up once in a while. And if that's what keeps you motivated to keep doing it,